Today I'm going to be showing you the fastest way to make 100,000 coins in FC26. So that whether you've started with nothing or you want to make your way to a mil, I've got you covered. These are going to be the easiest methods and it's going to help every single one of you. So don't forget to drop a like down below and subscribe, and make sure to check out channel memberships in the description. We've got exclusive lives, exclusive videos, and even the Pro Recall Pro Clubs. You don't want to miss out. So it's been a while since we have done a 0 to 100k. Now obviously that means we start off with 0. How do we turn that 0 into decent coins? First of all, your easiest route is picking up a bronze player, whether through the bronze pack method, just buy a bronze pack, you get free there. Whatever route, maybe bid on one on the market, do the daily bronze upgrade, and then get yourself the prime bronze upgrade completed as well. So that's going to be down here. You can do the same with silvers, and between the two packs, what you will find now is, as of current, there is a lot of value in those players, whether it's lib, sud, prem players, big players for silver leagues, whether it's SBC cards, Evo cards, there's so much available. And of course, the one that never fails, we always look at our preview pack. So I've got one here in gold rare. Now, bear in mind, not every single one of these is going to be good or even okay. Some of them are going to be awful, but that's the beauty of a preview pack. You get to see it, decide if you want to buy it, and see if there's anything good in there that's going to get you any profit. Now, because we get 2 of these a day, we can check both of these, and there's 500 coins. If that also came with lib or sud card, we'd be looking at a very decent profit there, but it didn't, so we don't have to open it. Now, honestly, your next simplest route on a low budget is to do bronze packs until you get a few lib or sud cards. Now, some people say that the bronze pack method doesn't work right now. They are simply wrong. I mean, that pack there, we got in total 376 coins back, so essentially half the pack value. If you can't afford your favorite players and trading to them just isn't realistic, and of course you don't want to give EA your money, then Sky Coach has you covered with the most reliable and cheapest coins in FC26, a quick and easy service. Using the link down below, you'll automatically get 10% off, so you can finally buy your favorite players.
Nice.
We've also then got 3 bronze players who can all go into a bronze upgrade and be turned into silver players, so they have a use. And that means on that pack alone, where you'd call it kind of a dud pack, we actually only lost half of what we spent. So these packs are costing about 325 coins each, and every bad pack gives you 3 players that you can use in a bronze upgrade to turn into a silver player. Now, once you've done like 4 or 5, you will usually find a lib or sud card. We've got one literally 3 cards in, or 3 packs in, we've got a Libertores card. So that right there has put me in profit. So if you imagine from the first 2 packs, we essentially paid half the price. So we actually paid 750 coins for the first 2 packs. This one, based off what we quick selling there already, an extra 500 coins. So for the first 3 packs, we've spent 1,250. We've then got ourselves on top of that 9 cards that are just there to be used in another bronze upgrade. And we're going to get back 2.2k. We'll say 2.2 because all it takes is like a second listing and you're easily getting that. We've spent 1.3, we've made back 2.2. We're at 900 coins of profit, and we've got 9 cards. Now, if we'd sold all 9 of those cards, we'd be 1,000 coins in profit. Obviously, I'm doing the League SBC method, so I will keep that card, but that shows how easy it is to make profit off these. Now, I've been recording for like a minute, maybe max, doing that method, and we've made that many coins. It is so damn simple to use this method to make a basic profit, even if it's only 10k to start you off. This is a method that it's foolproof. There's so much to it, and because you can go and get yourself lib and sud cards by taking all the cards you get here, putting them into a bronze upgrade, getting silver cards per each of those, and hopefully getting usable silvers, you will find yourself being able to actually access some of these tradable SBCs for free that also garner you more coins. And sometimes you'll get a player like this. Obviously, he is palace. He doesn't look like he's going to be massive for an Evo right now, but at some point, I can imagine I will make some good profit off him. Now, the next step, if you're new to 0 to 100k, this is every single week you have to do it. Marquee matchups. It's basically guaranteed profit. You put essentially 10k in. The whole SBC will cost you around that. Obviously, if you want to go and big brain it, you can do the bronze pack method into the silvers, into the golds, and get this for free. But if you don't do that, you get 10k coins, you put it into this SBC, and you walk away with about 20 to 25. Now, that is on the low end. That's if you don't pack anything good. There is huge opportunities if you pack something better, and it's just a shoe in each week. Now, I want to give an honorable mention that I've actually been using myself recently, which is actually online drafts. And honestly, you can see there I've got 3 draft entries available. This squad has not seen the pitch yet, but I'm gonna assume that this does pretty well. The last draft I did on live. We won the entire draft. I'm not a top end player. I've been getting 9 wins at a push in champs at the minute. I've been struggling. And I won the entire draft. For the first time, by the way. It was my first one. The rewards that I got for it were so decent. And you also get good rewards for coming out in the first, second, third, or fourth round now. So it doesn't matter where you finish. It doesn't matter how good you are. It doesn't matter if you go in, score a goal in your own net, and give the other player a win, and quit. You will get good rewards. So it's a good honorable mention. It's something that if you've got a draft token there, it's free coins for you. So we're going to start off with a light one. We're going to go over to League One. We're going to go to PSG, and we're looking at Playstyles Plus. For this one, you're going to notice we've got some very high-end players. On the lower end, we've got João Neves, we've got Doué, we've got Pacho, a little bit more expensive, as you can see there, Vitinha as well. We've also got Kvaratskhelia. So there's a range of prices in here. Now, one thing we can do to change up and basically split this into 2 filters. On your lower end, obviously you've got cards there at about 5 or 6k. So we've got João Neves and Doué, both basically at the bottom of kind of fodder ratings and pricings. They are the same rating, so they will sit at that same price. So what we can do for sniping them, one, they're a good little filter when fodder is at low, so you can pick up fodder at the bottom price. We've got here 3.9. I mean, realistically, we're going, oh, I'll take that. We will absolutely take that. So realistically, we can sell these at 4.2. EA tax on 4.2, 10% would be 420. So it'd be 5%, which is 210. That trade we make 400 coins or 390 if you want to be precise, which actually, considering how many seconds it took us, is very good. And we can have a look there. So you can see there's not actually that many under the hour mark at 4.2. There's literally 1, so we literally are good to go on that. So first of all, probably actually snipe, I'd say 3.7 is going to be a good point to set out on this one. Now bear in mind, for those of you who are not good snipers, as always, bidding works for this. Bidding works for everything. So whether you want to snipe, whether you want to bid, you are able to do so. Now you can see here right now the searches are not performing properly. Now that is actually a market error, not my Wi-Fi, because I am wired in by Ethernet to a 5G router. So what we can do is, obviously we're going to have to ignore the Vitinhas of the world and find the Doués here and just get your bids on them. So frustratingly, it does seem like the market's not showing up the cards quite correctly. Let's just pop this back to, so if we go back to 3.7 and a max buy now of 10, that should filter out some of those higher rated cards. And there we go, we can get some bids in on our João Neves. Now, once again, admittedly, there isn't many close to the hour, so right now it's not going to be as easy to bid on this, but where the sniping wasn't working, what am I meant to do? Bidding is always a solution for anyone who is curious. If you can bid at any point, you will always be able to bid. So if you're wondering, is that always going to be viable? It absolutely is. So get your bids in if you can on any filter, because it, oh, there you go. That's, I mean, we'll take that. I mean, that, it feels like we're getting these 3.6s like so easily. It almost feels like I'm cheating, but we'll take it. What we can also do to split this filter up is we can keep the Playstyle Plus only on, and we can just go centre back. Now this is going to give us Marquinhos and Pacho, both a big difference in terms of sort of the pricing historically, but now Marquinhos has now been the big boy in one of the pro tournaments. He's going to have an increased price, and that's why they are sitting very similarly. I think when Marquinhos gets some sort of special card, we are going to be absolutely petrified. So 25.5 seems to be the lowest on the market. What is it, 27 that these are going to go for? Is that realistic? 27? Now obviously this is a little bit of a jump up from the last filter, but you make your profit there and then you come up here. So it seems like 27 is the point that we're going to look to sell realistically for this card. There's a few at 27. The tax on that is going to be 1,350. So we need to go down 1,000, then 350. So there we will make 150 coins profit. There we're going to make 650. So we probably want to go to 24,750. Now that is quite low in comparison to the price. It's a big jump, which means we are going to be competing with bots. We are going to be competing with other people picking the cards up. Of course, we are going to be competing with the world on this one. But as you can see, we've got straight away cards coming up at the value we're looking for. So a nice little 1,000 profit, which is kind of a minimum that you're going to expect from a filter like this. Now, we can, of course, if it doesn't work on a standard snipe and we aren't managing to pick up the cards, we can go over to compare price. Oh, we would never have won that. We never would have won that. That's way too much profit. Unfortunately, that was always going to get sniped from under us. So we got a 25,250 there and a 25,500. So we can actually do some compare price off these, hopefully. Just make sure they're still on the market. No, so they're off the market. Let's just see, where can I compare price? We're looking for a 24 in the number. That's all I need. 24 in the number. 24 in the number. That's all we're looking for. As soon as I see a 24, oh, do you know what? We'll take that. Oh, we won't. I made too much deciding time. Oh, that's gotta be, that is absolutely muggy. See, that's the thing. The problem with sniping right now is that because of the way EA have changed it and given you this glitch where you have to wait a second. If I wait a second, I miss the card. And if I don't, I also miss the card. So it's a little bit tough, but when you get the knack to it, I just don't snipe enough at the minute where I have that knack. However, we do obviously have the absolutely very easy option to go down the bidding route. Now with this, I would go 25 because you've got a lot more opportunity with it rather than with the sniping. You kind of want to get more profit per one. You can see these ones right at the end. I mean, in the last 3 minutes, and we are nowhere near where we should be on bids. So transfer targets showing we did win our João Neves. We unfortunately missed out on the Doué. We've got a Marquinhos going up to 16k. So we can bid up to 24,750, and then that's where we kind of got to call it quits. We'll bid up these Doués and João Neves equally as well. Oh, someone's put literally exactly what we would want. So if it goes above this, that one's out. We can obviously work on the rest of these. Surely we've not won it at 24,750 on bid. I thought this would be far harder than sniping. Surely not. We've done it. We have done it. That is absolutely lovely. So we won all of our bids there. Obviously, we got some snipes on João Neves. We weren't as lucky on Marquinhos, but we have done very, very well there. We absolutely take that. Obviously, João Neves here, I can either sell or use as fodder investment, but we'll sell him for now because we're trying to make 100k here. Marquinhos, in a journey to 100k, we've just done 1% of our journey in one bid. So that is brilliant. You know, you do so well with a buy like that. So we're going to sell him. As we said, I think it was 27 we want to sell him for. I'm actually going to push it up for 27,500. See if we can squeeze that a little bit more. Now, what you might notice is not only do I have a load of informs, I also have a load of 84s sat on my transfer targets. These are all very, very good investments. And if you do want more investments, of course, you guys know where to go. Head over to the Discord. But if you want simple investments that are essentially no risk, 84s right now, if you got them at 1.1 or 1.2, that is zero risk. And the same as any inform at 9.9 or 9.8, this is a no risk investment because they will not go lower than that. You can quick sell them for that. Now we've got another Marquinhos. I'm hoping that we get something out of this. Okay, if we rebid and we get another one at 27.50, I will be baffled. Absolute cinema. I think that just shows how damn good bidding is. Look, we've lost one of the 3 that we've attempted to bid up to that mark. We've lost 2 of the 4, sorry. But we've now, what, out of a 0 to 100k, where we're aiming to make 100,000 coins, I've made 2% of that in 2 singular bids on Marquinhos. That is how easy it really can be. And when you add on things like the draft, the preview packs, the bronze pack method, all this other stuff, it suddenly becomes a lot easier to make this sum of coins. Now, the next thing you do want to do, absolutely, is do what I've done here and get investments in that are inform based. So for example, I got Stiller here for 12,000 coins. We sold him on for 14.5. A nice little profit, near about 2k. We could get more and we could wait and get more, but we're going to take profits when we can. Another simple filter that's always easy to look at is a Prem Play Styles Plus goalkeeper, minimum of 10k, and then you slot this up to 13. You'll see there's no one, so it kind of crops out all those crappier cards. You've got David Raya on the very, very low end of this. You've then got Donnarumma, you've got Alisson, and you've got Dudek. Now, David Raya sits at around 17,000 coins, so he's a good chunk less than the other cards available. We've got some good available snipes on him. I mean, 15,250 would have been banging. I think he actually goes for 17k. So that would have been a pretty good snipe. Unfortunate that we have missed that there. And the good thing about this filter is, of course, when you get advanced enough that you are happy to move up in the world, we can go for special and keep the same thing with Dudek and Howard, very similar cost. Now, these have all been very useful methods. So I want a subscribe or a like from whoever is watching. And of course, I'll see you tomorrow. It's impossible to win a game of FIFA with a team like this. But when your coin balance is low, and so is your bank balance, how can you afford your favorite players? That's where Top 1% Trading comes in. The #1 premium Discord in FC26, ready to make you millions of coins again, and making your dream team a reality.